Speak to yourself like you can, and you can get anything you desire. It is that simple. If you want to get fit, speak to yourself like you can. I can get fit. If you want to make more money, if you want to quit your job, say, I can make more money. I can quit my job. If you want to achieve anything, say, I can achieve anything. Now, words alone will not change your life. We always have got to put action behind our words. But words can stop you from taking that action. Because the minute you say you can't, why are you going to try? And even if you do try, you're putting a different image in your head, one of failure. So you're going to fail. You're going to self-sabotage yourself. Words control everything. If you say, oh, I can't do that. I can't learn. This is too hard. Someone like me will always fail. I'm stupid. I'm lazy. I keep procrastinating. That is all you're going to get. Your actions will confirm your words. And this is a concept that is so easy to overlook, and I see this all the time. People always speak about themselves as if they can't. I was at swimming lesson today, and there's this woman who was a beginner, and she was afraid to put her head in the water. And she's asking for advice on how to do it. So when she got to me, I asked her, what do you think about when you do it? She said, oh, I think I can't do it. I think I'm going to drown. I'm too scared. And I told her, okay, well, instead of thinking like that, think in your head, I can. Just keep repeating in your head, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. I didn't give her any practical advice, any action she can take, like, yeah, just put the water on your face and then dip your head in. And no, I told her to change what she's telling herself. Speak to herself like she can. And that's what she did. And she dipped her head all the way in the water. It is that simple, and it is so easy to overlook. Most people do, but the words you say have such a huge impact on whether you take an action or don't take an action. Now, I'm going to prove this to you right now. I want you to do this thing with me. There's no exercise. I want you to say pots. Repeat it after me. Literally say, if you don't do this, you're not going to see how words can affect you. Alright, say pots. Pots. Say it 3 times. Pots, pots, pots. Spell it. P-O-T-S. Say it. Pots, pots, pots. Spell it. P-O-T-S. Say it again. Pots, pots, pots. Spell it. P-O-T-S. One last time. Pots, pots, pots. Spell it. P-O-T-S. What do you do when you come to a green light? If you said stop, why? I said green light. Why'd you say stop? Well, because your brain said pot spelled backwards is stop, so I might as well stop. Do you see how the effect of the words you say to yourself can change what you do? And here's another example, and I tried this out in real life. You can try this yourself. I had my brother stand up with his arms out like this straight out, and I told him, I want you to say, I'm weak or I'm strong. And I want you to say it 10 times and really feel it. I'm going to leave this room, so I don't want to know what you say. Say whatever you want. Either I'm weak, I'm weak, I'm weak, or I'm strong, I'm strong, I'm strong. So I told him to do that. I left the room. He said the 10 words. I don't know what it was he said, but he said it. I came back and I said, all right, now I'm going to push your arms down. So I'm going to push his arms down, and I don't want you to let me push it down. So I pushed on his arms, and he went straight down. And I said, what did you say? He said, I'm weak. He said, I'm weak 10 times. And I was able to push his arms down. And I said, okay, now I want you to say I'm strong over and over and over in your head 10 times and really feel it. Feel like you're strong. And he did that. And I told him, do not let me push your arms down. And I tried to push it down, and he did not budge. I could not get his arms down. Because he told himself he is strong. I could not get his arms down. But when he told himself he was weak, I easily got his arms down. The words you say impacts you. When you tell yourself all these things, that you can't do this, that you'll never succeed, that you're lazy, you procrastinate, you can't win, then all you're going to attract is exactly what you're thinking, that you can't win, that you're going to fail, that you're going to keep procrastinating, that you're never going to change your life. So you have got to speak to yourself like you can. And I know this sounds so woo-woo and like it won't work, but I'm telling you, that is the secret key. Words change everything. And I want you to test this out. For an entire week, or not even a week, just for the rest of the day, speak to yourself like you can. Whenever you come up on a problem and you automatically would think that you can't do it, tell yourself you can and stick with it. And I promise you, you will figure out a way to get around that. Your brain is designed to give you ideas and solve problems. So if you tell yourself that you can, you activate your brain to work for you to figure out how you can do that thing. But if you say you can't, if you speak these limiting beliefs on yourself, you effectively shut your brain down, and it's not going to be thinking of these ideas of how you can do it. Instead, it's going to be telling you all the reasons why you can't. It all depends on the information you feed yourself. If you feed yourself information that you can't, you never will. If you feed yourself information that you can, you always will. So if you want to get everything you desire, All you have to do is say you can. Because like Norman Vincent Peale said, you can if you think you can. And then there's another quote, I don't know who said it, but the quote went, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. So why not just have that attitude, speak to yourself in a way that you can. If you look around, you will see so many people who automatically speak like they can't. They're quick to give excuses, reasons, these limiting beliefs as to why they can't do anything. But if they just switched it and said why they could, so much for them will change. And so much will change for you too if you just tell yourself you can. Speak to yourself like you can. That is how you can get, attract, receive anything you desire. It all starts with changing the way you speak to yourself and talking to yourself like you can. I'm telling you, this works. And if you want to test it out for the rest of this day, only speak to yourself like you can. Like, get a note card and write, speak to yourself like you can. And look at that note card as much as you can to keep it on your mind, to speak to yourself like you can. And I promise you, you will see a difference. Alright? So try that out and let me know how it works. And I'm sorry this was a very random video. I guess it wasn't too random, but I got some things to do. So this is a very rushed video, but I hope you got some value out of it. And remember, take action, stay consistent, and make your goals happen. I will see you later.